last week, back in Philadelphia for Game 2 of the World Series, as the Phillies are one game up on the Cleveland Guardians in this World Series. And welcome back to the broadcast booth, everybody. I'm Josh Wright, feeling a lot better. Thank you guys for the wishes and support and all that stuff. I apologize, this series is taking forever to finish up. Been busy, of course, with school being the main thing, and then last week, when I didn't really have a whole lot a lot of assignments or anything, when last week was a little soft for me. Next thing I know, I get sick. I had a sore throat for a couple days, and then I had like a really bad cold. But I'm on the tail end of it, so I'm feeling a lot better right now. So thought we could stream today. I was going to stream over the weekend, but Saturday I had to go to a football game, and then Sunday I was kind of just at home. I had to do a couple other things, so did not have a lot of time to stream, unfortunately. But either way, we're ready to go. Game 2, World Series, Rangers Suarez versus Gavin Williams for game number 2 of the World Series. That's the pitching matchup. Steven Kwan's leading off, ready to go. And the first pitch from Suarez is outside, and it's taken for a strike. Kwan hitting .269 in this postseason. Was hitless in game 1. There's a swing and a miss, in the count 0-2. And that is, Castellanos, there to make the play, and that's out number 1. But take a look at the rest of the lineup in this one for Stephen Vogt's Guardians. Stephen Kwan was the leadoff hitter. He was in left. David Fry batting second as the DH. Jose Ramirez, Lane Thomas, Josh Naylor, Jenkinson Noel, Bo Naylor, Anderson Menez, and Rocio all in the lineup today. Pretty much the same lineup as game 1 in the 6-4 Cleveland loss. David Fry, 3 runs batted in throughout this postseason, was splitting time alongside Kyle Manzardo in the DH spot. At a 1-1 count from the Philly left-hander. There's a circle change, swing and a miss, 1-2. Once this postseason series is over, we're going to make the switch over to college football for a while and start up our rivalry series. First game will be, I don't know when the first game is going to be, but it'll be the Texas Longhorns and Oklahoma Sooners. So stay tuned for that. Fry hits a chopper to Alec Boehm, and that is going to be out number 2. My original plan when this World Series was over was to kind of take a break, but I've been away from this series a lot because of school, and last week I was sick. So, yeah, I think I'm done with breaks. And then, well, I probably may not be able to finish the series before Thanksgiving because I'm going out of town. So, well, I'm not sure yet actually what I'm doing for Thanksgiving, but Ramirez fouls it off, and it's 0-2. Hitting .381. 4 home runs, 2 against Houston, 2 against the New York Yankees. Here comes the next pitch from Suarez, and a fastball swung on and missed. An easy first inning for Ranger Suarez, and we go to the Phillies half of the first inning. Let's see what they do against Gavin Williams, who has only 1 start this postseason, 4 innings pitched, at a 2.25 ERA and 8 strikeouts. To go alongside with it, he will. The first batter he'll face tonight is Kyle Schwarber. First pitch And umpire calls strike one on him. This Guardians pitching staff able to, they really carried the heavy lifting after, Shane Bieber's been out for most of the year, bringing in guys like Matthew Boyd to help out with the rotation. And Alex Cobb was another one. Mixed in with some of the young guys, they're all doing their part. There's a little pop-up. Jamet Rocio is there to make the play. So that is out number one. Take a look at the lineup in this one for the Phillies. Schwarber is the leadoff hitter. Then Trey Turner, Bryce Harper, Castellanos, Alec Bohm, Bryson Stott back in the lineup today. Then JT Realmuto, Brandon Marsh, and Austin Hayes all in that order. Stott back in the lineup today after having game one off. Here comes Turner hitting .361. Yes, we are back after almost a week off from a really bad cold. Not gonna lie, when I got off the stream, I think it was Tuesday, maybe, when I last streamed. There's a base hit in the left field. First hit of the night, and it belongs to Trey Turner. With Harper coming up. But I was dealing with the beginning of like a sore throat. And then I woke up the next morning and I just felt like crap. Felt like crap for like from like Thursday or from Wednesday up until like Friday. And then Saturday, I was still sick, but I was feeling a little bit better. Then I woke up the last couple days and so the cold is pretty much gone now. Or it's almost gone. Harper with a ground ball to Jimenez out at second, out at short, and they get the throw to first in time. A 4-6-3 double play. And we are going to inning number 2. No score here in Philadelphia. Lane Thomas leads off. He's got 5 RBIs in this postseason. First pitch to him, taken for a strike. Started off the year in Washington, came over to the Guardians in a trade. So he's dealt with this Phillies team quite a bit. There's a pop-up, infield pop-up, I guess you should say, in foul territory. Harper makes the catch. And that is out number 1. Here in the second inning, they'll bring in Josh Naylor. And then Jinkinson Noel's on deck. Josh Naylor take you back to Game 7 of the ALCS in New York. He had that was his big hit, his big moment throughout this postseason run for the Guardians. Fouls off the sinker, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, we got Game 2 here in Philadelphia, and then after that, we will have a little road trip from Philadelphia to Cleveland. That's where we'll have Game 3. Tanner Bybee and Tyjon Walker, Zach Wheeler's the pitching matchup for Game 3. And then I know Tyjon Walker, he's pitching for the Phillies Game 4. I don't remember who's on the mound for Cleveland, though, for Game 4. There's a strikeout for Ranger. Ranger Suarez, he picks up strikeout number 2 on the night. And now bring in Jinkinson Noel, hitting .350. Has 1 home run. And it did not come in the ALCS versus the Yankees. It actually came, I believe, in Game 1 of the World Series, if I'm not mistaken. Went 2 for 4 in Game 1 with a 3-run homer. Sinker a bit early, and it's 1-2. Ranger Suarez looking for strikeout number 3 on the night. Would be a perfect way to end the top of the second. And the cutter should have been strike 3, though the umpire calls ball 3 instead of strike 3, and he gets him this time. Back-to-back strikeouts for Ranger Suarez. He picks up his third as we go to the bottom of the second. No score here in Philadelphia. Castellanos, Alec Bohm, Bryson Stott all due up for Philadelphia here in the bottom half of inning number 2. Castellanos, he too homered in game 1 of this World Series alongside Bryce Harper. And I believe Trey Turner went yard also. There's a fly ball in the left field. Back goes Kwan, and he is there to make the catch. I was about to say, speaking of home runs, we almost saw one right there. Huge out number 1 for Gavin Williams here in the bottom of inning number 2. That brings in Alec Bohm. Bohm inning 321. There's a slider. Umpire called strike 1. For those of you just tuning in, Game 2 of the World Series, Philadelphia Phillies, Cleveland Guardians. This is our simulation postseason series we're doing that's taken us almost 2 months to finish. Because, well, one, I'm a college student. I work part-time. Jose Ramirez just threw that ball away, and Bohm's on his way to second. I love how casually that was said also. Yeah, college student, you know, I work part-time. I was sick the last couple weeks, or I was sick last week. I'm still sick, kind of, but I'm at the tail end of my cold, so I should be feeling a little bit better as the week goes on. Here's Bryson Stott. He has done nothing with the bat throughout this postseason. He pops it up. And Bo Naylor is there to make the catch for out number 2. That brings in JT Realmuto. Yeah, I know some people were expecting the Dodgers and Yankees to be in this World Series, but yeah, this postseason simulation was a bit different. And I kind of talked about it in Game 1, but I feel like if we had like the same matchup, I feel like it would be kind of boring. Yeah, this is the Phillies' 4th time in the World Series since 2008. And then the Guardians, this is their 2nd appearance since 2016. Phillies in 2008. Ironically, they beat the Brewers and Dodgers to get to the World Series. In this simulation, the Phillies, guess you know who they beat? The Brewers and the Dodgers. Unfortunately, the Rays aren't here. Otherwise, you know, this would be a rematch of the 2008 World Series. Ground ball to Ramirez. He makes up for it after that nasty error he just had. And we go to the 3rd inning. Here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, we have no score. We're in the 3rd inning, and nobody has scored yet in Game 2 of the World Series. Bo Naylor back behind the plate tonight. He was splitting time with Austin Hedges as the Cleveland catcher. Naylor got it as an 0-2 count on him. 3rd strikeout in a row for Ranger Suarez. And got him on 3 pitches. Circle change a bit outside. Now here comes Anderson Menes. Was one of many players traded over to Cleveland from the New York Mets for Francisco Lindor and Carlos Carrasco back in 2021. There's a pop-up. And Realmuto makes the catch. Hey, Braven, how you doing, sir? I'm feeling pretty good. How was I doing yesterday? Kind of the same as today, but today I was a little bit better. I was busy with a few things yesterday, so I didn't have time to stream. Ryan Rocio, 2 outs here in the third. He's been fun to watch throughout this simulation. Of course, we've been following both Guardians and Phillies since the division series. Rocio takes a sinker, I think that was. It's 1-2.
2-2.
Yeah, last week I was feeling like crap. Like I had like constant headaches. I had a really bad sore throat. My nose was really stuffy. Typical cold symptoms, you know. But I'm feeling better today. I'm back at it, ready to go. Ready to try to get this World Series over with. Kind of hoping the Phillies win because there's a fly ball to right field, and the Phillies strike first in Game 2. I think Brandon Marsh was just hearing me say I'm kind of rooting for the Phillies because they were already up 1 game. And he's like, well, you know what? You're rooting for the Phillies? How about a home run for you? In a deep right field. And just like that, Philadelphia is on top first, 1-0. Now Austin Hayes grounder to Ramirez. 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kyle.
See anybody watch any football yesterday? I watched the tail end of the Bears-Vikings game. I'm not a fan of either team. For football, I'm a Patriots fan. Or I grew up as a Patriots fan, and then like over the years, I slowly kind of lost interest in the NFL because I worked for a high school football team. And so like by the time, you know, that was a nice play, by the way, by Jose Ramirez. But pretty much, yeah, I used to work for a high school football team. And so, like, all week, you know, during the NFL season, we were, you know, practicing. You know, I had practice 4 days a week. And then I had a game on Friday, and then Saturday mornings, we would watch film, usually. And so, by the time Saturday and Sunday came around, you know, that's when Saturday for college football and then the NFL on Sundays, you know. By the time Saturday and Sunday came around, I was kind of footballed out for the week because, you know, I was with the high school football team all week. Turner's gone to end the third. So, yeah, I kind of slowly stopped watching the Patriots in the NFL. Like, I still kept up with the NFL and stuff, but I just didn't really watch it as much. But now that I'm out of school, I try my best to kind of keep up with the NFL and everything. But yeah, saw the Bears end up losing in overtime by a field goal. So, funny story. All right, so my grandparents are they're Bears fans, and they had the game on yesterday, and I was just chilling in my room watching TV or something. And all of a sudden, I heard my grandma scream, and I didn't know what she was screaming about. I don't know why, but my first thought was we had a mouse in the house. Because, I don't know, just the type of scream it sounded, from the way she screamed, it kind of sounded like, you know, there was a mouse in the house. Because, and so I came out of my room to see what was going on. And I asked her, it's like, hey, are you okay? It's like, so what are you screaming for? I thought there was a... And then she was pretty much telling me they were watching the game, and I guess the Bears did something stupid. And that's what she screamed about. And I'm like, oh. That's what... She's like, why? And I was like, oh, well, I came out here, I heard you scream, and I thought there was a mouse in the house because... The way she screamed, it sounded like she saw a mouse, or like a rat, or like some type of rodent. So yeah, that was something. Excuse me a minute, Stephen Kwan. He popped up. Okay. I was so deep into my conversation, I didn't even pay attention to what's going on in the game. 2-2 count to David Fry. Sinker misses 3-2. Let's see. I watched a little bit of the Cowboys and Commanders game. I saw the Patriots lost to Miami again. That seems to be a common theme in New England. We can't beat the Dolphins in Miami. Even in the Brady Belichick era, like, we still had troubles winning in Miami, it seemed like. You know what one of my least favorite Patriots games was for me as a kid? It was a Monday Night Football game. That is a fly ball in the left field. Back goes Austin Hayes at the wall. Not deep enough for a home run. But it's good enough for out number 2. I'm going to have to tell the Patriots story here in a little bit after the inning's over. So Lane Thomas comes up. David Fry worked a walk with 2 outs. 2 outs now, runner at first. Yeah, one of my least favorite Patriots games as a kid. It was a Monday night game. The Patriots were in Miami. The Dolphins had Jay Cutler that year as their quarterback because Ryan Tannehill was hurt. So they brought in Jay Cutler. And I remember the Dolphins, like the Patriots, it's like it seemed like they forgot how to play football, and they got absolutely destroyed by the Dolphins. And the Dolphins ended up winning. And I remember just having, for a while, I had like a little hatred for Jay Cutler. I love how I had a hatred for Jay Cutler, and it had nothing to do with him being in Chicago. Lane Thomas hits it in a deep left field, and it is just foul. So the count's now still 0-2. Now another 0-2. A sinker misses for ball 1. A lot of Phillies fans on their feet, standing up. They got the towels waving and everything.
2-2.
Circle change. That's not a circle change, but we'll call it a circle change. 2-2. That is into right field. Castellanos can't make the catch. David Fry is going to come home. The throw to the plate is in time to get him. And David Fry gunned down at home trying to score the first Cleveland run. Fails the attempt. We go to the home half of the 4th. It's 1-0 Phillies. That is into right field, and that's off the wall. And Harper is on to start things off. And a double for Harper to start it off. So here comes Castellanos to try and bring the runner home. That's fouled, and it's 0-2. That's a drop third strike. Castellanos is gone as Naylor beats the throw over to first.
The third baseman, Alex.
I don't think Braven's in the stream anymore. Moderators aren't supposed to leave their streams, I thought. Oh well. 1-0 count, Alec Boehm. Phillies have a runner at third with 1 out. Up high, 2-0. This inning's over. I might take a little break, try and get some dinner. Dinner's ready. Having some leftover steak that my grandparents made. Cutter 3-0. Might have some carrots and mac and cheese with it. Can't go wrong with mac and cheese, man. I'm telling you, mac and cheese is the best. Now 3-0 count from Williams. 3-1. Ball 4 on the slider.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Bryson.
The question is, Guardians are going to look for a double play here with Stott coming up. There's a pop-up. Foul territory, 0-1. Oh, 1. Strike 2.
No ball. Strike. One and 2.
The 1-2. Fastball outside, strike 3. 2 outs in the 4th.
Catcher, JC, Real Yuko.
Two outs, first and third. Here's Realmuto. Cutter
No ball. One strike.
barely in the strike zone, 0-1.
Ball 1.
Outside, ball 1.
One strike.
Realmuto, 154 career home runs. Has one in this postseason so far. Jams the slider. Naylor's there to make the catch. And we played 4 full here in Philadelphia. Score remains 1-0 Phillies. I'll be right back, gentlemen. Top of the fifth inning here at Citizens Bank Park, home of the Philadelphia Phillies since 2004. Game 2 of the World Series between Cleveland and Philadelphia. Not too sure if we've ever had a Cleveland-Philadelphia World Series before. One-two count from Naylor. Here's a 1-2. And a circle change, 2-2. There he go, and the umpire says ball 3. Yeah, these two teams have been around for a long time. This is their first time. The first time we've seen a Cleveland-Philadelphia World Series. Another sinker fouled off from Naylor. This is pitch number 12. And another one fouled off. Microwave mac and cheese has no flavor. And a grounder to Bryson Stott at second, one away. Naylor, Noel, and Jimenez all due up. There's a circle change, fouled off, and it's 0-1.
That's the ball. 1-1. One ball, 2 strikes.
Now a 1-2 count. Another strikeout for Ranger Suarez. That is his 5th of the day. And now bring in Bo Naylor. Fouls it off, and it's 0-1. And now another 0-2. And Naylor's now 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Bottom of inning number 5 coming up. Marsh, Hayes, Kyle Schwarber all due up. 1-0 Philadelphia.
Leading off for the Phillies. The
1-0 Phillies, bottom of the 5th inning. Gavin Williams is still throwing.
No.
You know, common theme, it seems like, for the Cleveland starters is that they go 5 innings and then the manager takes them out for no reason. I mean, outside of the Brandon Marsh home run that he gave up earlier, Williams, I mean, he's had a pretty good day on the mound. Slider 0-2. Fastball struck him out.
The left fielder, number 9, Austin Hayes.
One out, and here comes Austin Hayes.
No, that's a ball. 1-0.
Hayes 0 for 1 here tonight, 0 for 5 in this World Series.
One ball. 2 strikes.
Strike 2.
Strike.
0 for 6 in this World Series is Austin Hayes.
The designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Logan Detweiler, hey, if any of these games go to extra innings, is the runner on second base turned on or off? It is turned on. Well, it's turned off anyway for the playoffs, so I don't think it would matter either way. Because I've never done a simulation series for the postseason where we have the runner at second base rule on. So I don't think so. 3 strikeouts in a row for Gavin Williams. End of 5 here in Philadelphia. 1-0 Phillies.
Leading off for the
So to answer your question, no, I don't think the extra inning rule is on. We haven't had a game go into extra innings yet anyway, so I don't know. So I guess this will be a first time. Jimenez pops it up. Turner's there. And that is out number 2. This Cleveland offense has been quiet tonight. Struggling against Ranger Suarez. who's been outstanding so far tonight. He's usually pretty good in the postseason. And now an 0-2 count. In the right field, there's a base hit.
Now batting, left fielder.
And Brian Rocio picks up hit number 2 of the night for the Guardians.
Ball one. One ball. No strike.
Stephen Kwan comes up now 0 for 2. Hitless in this World Series so far. Has a chance to get his first hit in this World Series here in this at-bat. Works a 2-0 count.
Nope. Ball three.
3-0.
Huh.
3-1 count. And now Kwan working the count full.
Thank you, mate.
And now put the go-ahead run on.
Designated hitter.
With 1 out in the 6th inning. Here comes David Fry. That is hit down the line, and it goes foul. There's another sinker, and it will go foul. Depending on how this at-bat goes, might be Rangers Flores' last batter he might face.
1 and 2.
Or the last inning he will pitch in this in game 2. First and second for Cleveland, 1 out. And now it's 2 and 2. There's a hard hit cutter in the left field, base hit. That is going to score the tying run. They're going to bring in Kwan to the plate, and the Guardians have a 2-1 lead.
Third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
David Fry on a full count. Hits a hard cutter down the left field line for a 2-run RBI double. And the Guardians take a 2-1 lead in game 2.
1-0.
So here comes Jose Ramirez. 0 for 2, strikeout and fly out. And this was a guy who was 4 for 4 in game 1.
Up. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Matt Stram and Ruiz both warming up in the Philadelphia bullpen. I think Cleveland has some action going on in their bullpen too in the background. Here's a 1-1.
That's the ball.
Phillies just really wanting Suarez to just finish up this inning. And now a 2-2 count to Ramirez. There's a grounder to Harper. And that's out number 2. However, David Fry will move over to third. And so Cleveland has another runner 90 feet away from home. And Lane Thomas comes up with 2 outs. Debatable call there. Zone 1. Here comes the 0-2 from Suarez. Hard hit to Harper again. 6 innings of work in the bag for Ranger Suarez. However, he gave up a 2-run double hit by David Fry. Going to the home half of the inning, the Guardians take a 2-1 lead. 2-1 Cleveland entering the bottom half of the 6th inning now. Trey Turner, Bryce Harper, Nick Castellanos all do left. First pitch, strike 1 from Gavin Williams, who only thrown 60 pitches here tonight. And his team now has a 2-1 lead thanks to David Fry. That's it, foul, and Trey Turner keeping the at-bat going.
One ball. 2 strikes.
1-2. And to right, Newell makes the catch.
The first baseman, Harper.
For out number 1. One out, here comes Harper. I'm just wondering, how are the Phillies losing? They gave up a 2-run double
The right fielder, number 8.
hit by David Fry. Do you want to see the replay? Why they're losing 2-1? I can show you. No problem. You have to give me a second. My New York steak, or my New York strip, is waiting to be eaten. Who won the first game? The Phillies won the first game. No, you do want to see the replay? Okay, I'll show you.
Now pitching for the Phillies.
No, I'm just kidding. Matt Stram, first step out of the Philadelphia bullpen. Matt Stram, he's somebody that I've always really liked. Throughout his playing career. Doesn't matter if he's with the Padres or I think he was with the Red Sox too, right? Was Matt Stram with the Red Sox? He was. He was with the Red Sox in 2022. Yeah, it doesn't matter what team Matt Stram is on. I really like him. K. Ryan, how are you doing? YK Ryan, how are you doing, sir? 1-2 to Josh Naylor. Take you back to Game 7 of the ALCS at Yankee Stadium. This man was electric. Very fun to watch. Good to hear, good sir.
Ball 2. 2-2.
Down even up 2-2. We got Naylor, we've got Noel, and then Bo Naylor, I believe I'll do up. Are you announcing? Yes, I am. Hope I'm doing an okay job.
The batter, the right fielder, John Kennedy.
As Matt Strand picks up a strikeout. Here comes Jenkinson Noel. He has a home run in this postseason, but it did not come against the Yankees. It came against the Phillies. What was the bracket? I'll show you at the end of the game. Pretty much we tried to redo the 2024 playoffs. So it was like the wild card games were National League was like Braves and Padres and Mets, Brewers, and American League was Tigers, Astros, and what was the other one? Baltimore, Kansas City. Yeah, it was pretty much like that. And pretty much as you can see, I know the World Series in real life was Yankees and Dodgers, but as you can see, this World Series didn't turn out that way.
Now batting, catcher, Bo Naylor.
So, yeah, that's why we're getting Guardians and Phillies. And ironically, I was following these two teams. You were happy the Dodgers won the World Series? Me too. Now that people can stop bullying them for winning the 2020 World Series. A pop-up. And we are going to the bottom of the 7th. Alec Boehm ends the top of the 7th. He will start the bottom of the 7th. And then Bryson Stott, JT Realmuto will soon be up also. Curveball 1-0. Gavin Williams trying to pitch the 7th inning. A little jam out to right. Jimenez comes in, leaps, and makes the catch.
Second baseman, Bryson.
Nice play for out number 1, and here comes Bryson Stott. I think Guardians will win in 6. You think so? I don't know. It's going to be a close World Series. That's for sure. Also, I hope it doesn't bother anybody. It's almost Thanksgiving, and we're still doing baseball. Yeah, this has taken me almost 2 months to do. Because outside of YouTube, I'm a college student. Yeah, shout out to Y Cryan. Big shout outs to him. Go check him out on the YouTubes. Have to look at his channel. He's got 176 subscribers. You know what? I'll subscribe to him. There you go. There you go, good sir. But anyway, yeah, I'm a college student and work, and I was sick last week, so this is taking me a lot longer to do than I expected. I'm probably the only person in chat right now. There's a chopper to Rocio. 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
I don't really care either.
Ball. 1-0.
I mean, baseball, it takes a long time. And I tried doing like only 2 series, like 2 wild card series and 2 division series, just so I wouldn't be here a lot longer. So the wild card series I did, it was Astros and Tigers, and then I also did the Mets Brewers series. So then the division series I did was the Guardians Astros series, and then Phillies Brewers. And then so I did both ALCS and the NLCS, and now of course the World Series. This year's gone by fast, dude. I know. Seems like yesterday we were still in February. It's crazy. Fly ball to left field. Quan, is he gonna make the catch? Nope. If this was at Wrigley Field, that would be in the Steve Bartman area. Fly ball to center field. Thomas makes the catch. And we go to the 8th. And the Phillies are going for Tanner Banks to pitch the 8th inning.
Number 58.
They'll face the Anderson Menes. Felt like it was 2023 when Ohtani signed with the Dodgers. December? Was it December? I think it was.
1-1.
Yeah, 2023 flew by quick also. For me, I think it was 2015 for me when the year started to fly by a little bit more. Count is 1-2 to Anderson Menes. 0 for 2. A bit early on a fastball, I'd say so. At 392 subscribers. Appreciate it. Trying to get 400. Trying to get 500.
The bat, number 4. Shortstop, Brian Roquillo.
I remember the year 69. 1969. Let's see what happened in 1969. The big music stars, of course, were like Elvis, the Beach Boys. Sorry, the Beastie Boys. That was the 80s. You know, the Beatles. Sesame Street made its debut in 1969. The Mets won the World Series in 69. The Super Bowl champs. I think that was who won the 1969 Super Bowl? Hold up, I gotta check. That was won by the Jets. I was saying it's the Jets won the Super Bowl that year, right? 1969? That was the Jets. Jets beat the Colts in 1969. Falcons never won the Super Bowl. They'd been to the Super Bowl, but they never won. Yeah, Jets won in 1969. That was when they had Joe Namath as their quarterback. Joe Namath is like one of the worst NFL Hall of Famers of all time. I'm sure if you ask anybody who they would take out of the NFL Hall of Fame, 99% of people will say Joe Namath. Now, question is, I'm not really an NFL person. That's fine. Yeah, I'm not really either. I explained it earlier how I used to be an equipment manager for my high school football team. And because like I would spend like all week with practices and games and stuff, by the time Saturday and Sunday came by, I was like footballed out. Joe Davis is the Dodgers announcer. He is, and he's also the World Series announcer. He took over for Joe Buck, who I deeply miss. I honestly wish he was still calling the World Series, just because I don't know. It feels weird watching the playoffs and Joe Buck's not there. Very weird watching him on ESPN too, with Troy Aikman, just because they were at Fox for so long. Watching Joe Buck on ESPN, watching Joe Buck on ESPN, it's kind of like watching Saquon Barkley on the Eagles. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make another NFL reference there, but it's true. Like, it feels off. It feels different. Brandon Marsh working a walk to lead off the 8th against Tim Herron. Here comes Austin Hayes. Pickoff throw, and Marsh gets back safely. Angel Hernandez cut back from retirement. That must be Angel Hernandez's cousin, African American cousin, behind the plate there. In the left center, a base hit. Marsh will stay put at second. And the tying and go-ahead runs are on for Philadelphia here in the 8th, with Kyle Schwarber coming up. Rojas will come in to pinch run for Austin Hayes. He'll also probably come in to play left field for the 9th inning. Schwarber hits it hard in the right field. Noel is back. He's there to make the catch. Runners will tag up. And the Phillies have the tying run at third. Tying runs at third. Here's Trey Turner. Had the first hit of the night, and that's about it. You think Turner will hit to the shortstop for a double play? Let's see. Or he'll hit it in the air and foul it off, and the count's 1-2. 4 people watching. I know for some people, some streamers, that's nothing, but for me, hey. Double play, ball 1. Got them both, and the inning's over. You said he'd hit it to the shortstop for a double play. Instead, he hit to the second baseman for a double play. We go to the 9th. Rojas will come in and play left field. Jose Ruiz comes in out of the bullpen for the 9th inning to face David Fry, Jose Ramirez, and Lane Thomas. Fastball taken, strike 1. Kikuchi, yeah, I saw that. Kikuchi signed with the Angels. Dude, that's crazy. Don't know why he would go there. No. Maybe he read the contract wrong and he thought he was going to the Dodgers.
Nope, that's off the plate.
That's my guess. Bro read the contract wrong and he thought he saw the contract. It saw Los Angeles, and he's like, "Oh, I'm going to the Dodgers. Awesome!" And then he saw it, like, "Nope, you're going to the Angels." It's like, "Uh-oh, oopsies! I did not mean to come here." Here's Jose Ramirez, 0 for 3. Counts 1-0 from Jose Ruiz. Jose Ruiz facing Jose Ramirez. Blake Snell has to be a 2025 Dodger. I think he might sign with the Red Sox, honestly. Red Sox, Orioles vibes, I don't know. Ramirez shoots one to right center. Marsh comes in, makes the catch. 2 away. Emmanuel Clase will come in, pitch the 9th, and get the save. Red Sox better sign Juanceta. I don't think the Red Sox are going to pursue him. Base hit for Lane Thomas, former Cardinals and Nationals outfielder. I think Red Sox are going to mainly go after pitching. And Lane Thomas about picked off there. Trying to go back to first base. Let's see what Naylor does. 0 for 3. Those of you just tuning in, 9th inning, Game 2 of the World Series. It's 2-1. Guardians lead. Guardians win this game. The series will be tied at a game apiece, heading back to Cleveland. Red Sox and Angels are building up this for 2025. The Red Sox are, I don't know about the Angels. Floater into right field. Castellanos comes in and he makes the catch. A fly out to left field. A fly out to center. And a fly out to right field. Bryce Harper, Castellanos, and Alec Boehm all coming out. Are all due up against Class A here in the 9th inning. This can go 2 ways. It can go Class A's way or it can go the Phillies' way. Here's Harper to start it off here in the 9th. Jams the fastball early 0-1. This Phillies crowd on their feet, they want to see a Game 2 winner. They want to see something happen here in this 9th inning. Harper hits it hard into right field, a base hit. The leadoff man's on for the Phillies here in the 9th. He's going to second. And that's his second double of the night. Phillies start the 9th inning off strong. And Edmundo Sosa will pinch run for Harper. I didn't realize the Angels got a lot of good dudes. Scott Kingery is a former Philly. Kyle Hendricks, Jorge Soler. Castellanos fouls it off, and the count's 1-1. Phillies got the tying run at second. Bryce Harper hit a double, and he's now done for the night. As Edmundo Sosa comes in to pinch run. Counts 1 ball, 2 strikes. Grounder to second. And that's going to move the tying run to third. Here comes Alec Boehm, 0 for 2. Looking to tie this game up.
That's the ball.
Up high, 1-0. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Boehm trying to be a bit too aggressive there. in the center field. Thomas is there. And they're going to send Sosa to the plate. And we've got a tied game.
Now back, second baseman, Bryson.
Game's tied at 2. Here comes Bryson Stott. Cutter. And the umpire calls strike 1. That's fouled off, and it's 0-2. A strikeout ends the 9th. Extra innings are coming up here in Philadelphia.
This change for the Phillies.
And Edmundo Sosa comes in to play first base. And to answer that guy's question earlier, no, the runner at second base rule is off for the playoffs. I believe it's off for the playoffs in real life. Noel takes a strike, 1-1. That is into right center field, a base hit. And the go-ahead run is on for Cleveland. Here in the 10th inning, they're wasting no time. Here comes Bo Naylor. Double play ball 1. And got them both. No, they just got the one runner. One out, here's Jimenez. Fouls it off, 0-1. Counts 1-2. Two outs. Here's Brian Rocio. Strike 1.
One strike. One ball.
1-2. Yeah, Travis d'Arnaud went to the Angels too.
Two balls. Two strikes.
He should be the Mets catcher. Mets, Dodgers, Rays, and the Braves. Grounder to Turner. Home half of the 10th. There we come. 7, 8, 9 hitters due up for the Phillies. I said the Braves. Bermudo, Marsh, Rojas all due up.
Leading up for the Phillies, The catcher, Yoshi Realmuto.
The 0-2 to Realmuto. 1-2.1 out.
Center fielder, number 16, Brandon Mark.
Brandon Marsh already homered tonight. Will he do it again? The 0-2 to Marsh. Strikeout at number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder, Yoha.
2 outs. Here's Rojas. He came in as a pinch runner for Austin Hayes. One of 2 bench bats used today by the Phillies. Here's a 1-0. 1-1.
1-1.
Did Brandon Marsh strike out? Yes, he did.
Ball 2.
Two. Good count from Rojas. Fouled off again.
That's 3.
Strike 3 call. End of 10. Here in Philadelphia with the game tied at 2. Top of the order for both teams are due up for the 11th.
Pitching for the Phillies, number 50,
Orion
Orion.
Kerkering will pitch the
Leading off the
11th inning. He'll face Quan,
Steven
David Fry, and Jose Ramirez.
Ball.
1-1. Strike 2.
1-2.
In the air to left. Rojas there, 1 away. We are in extra innings in Game 2 of the World Series.
number 6, designated hitter, David Fry.
11th inning, game tied at 2.
1 ball. No strike.
David Fry 1 for 3. He was the guy that made it 2-1 at one point on a 2-run double, and now he hits one up the middle, base hit. So the Guardians with another hit
Now batting,
here in extra innings again.
Jose
That'll bring in Jose Ramirez. Yeah. Oh, 2 count. Ramirez was 4 for 4 in game 1 and is 0 for 4 in game 2. And he's almost 0 for 5. He will be 0 for 5 as he gets caught looking.
Now batting, the center fielder, Lane.
Out number 3. Here comes Lane Thomas, 2 for 4. Two and one. Grounder to Stott. Home half of the 11th coming up. And the top of the Philly lineup is due up. Game's tied at 2. Nick Sandlin will come in, pitch the 11th. He'll face Schwarber, Trey Turner, and Amundo Sosa, who's replacing Bryce Harper, or filled in for Bryce Harper. Up high, 1-1 to the Philly leadoff hitter. One hopper to Jimenez, 1 away. And the first out of the home half of the 11th is recorded. Here comes Trey Turner. Slider, 1-0. That's it down the line. And the count even up, 1-1. Turner 1 for 4, had the first hit of this game. And he has not done much with the bat since then. 2-1. That is in the air to left center. Back goes Thomas. Not deep enough for a home run, but good enough for the out.
The first baseman,
As he had almost everybody fooled, thinking that one was gone. Sosa, base hit into right field, a 2-out single. With Castellanos coming up. Early on a fastball, 0-1. That is fouled off, 0-2. One ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out looking. And we're going to the 12th inning. Game 2 of the World Series is still going. And we're tied up at 2. Kokering will still pitch, will come in and start the 12th inning. Josh Naylor fouls off the first pitch he sees. Twelfth inning is kind of wild, not going to lie. I know. I was watching highlights of Game 6 of the World Series from 2011 a few earlier today. There's a shot into right field. At the wall, Josh Naylor's gone deep. And it's 3-2 Cleveland to start off the 12th inning. That's a way to get the Guardians dugout all fired up. A monster blast off the bat of Josh Naylor in a deep right field. That hit the second deck, 427 feet.
Now pitching for the Phillies. Number
And now Carlos Estevez next up out of the Philly bullpen.
One ball, no strike.
He'll face Quincy Noel. His home run in Game 3 of the ALCS versus the Yankees. I'm not going to lie, it's probably one of my favorite moments from the 2024 playoffs. That is a grounder. Trey Turner tried taking away a base hit. However, Noel, he's fast. And he beats the throw anyway. That is a very debatable call, some might say, but I think, yeah, he was 100% safe. Here's Bo Naylor 0 for 3. 0-1 count. Take you back to that last play. Let's see real quick. Where is it? It's right here.
One strike.
What do you guys think? Yeah, he was safe. Clearly safe. Got to the bag right when Turner got the throw out.
One and two. Ball.
And now a 2-2 count. Someone yelled in the stands it should have been strike 3. One away.
Now batting, second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Right.
Oh, 1 count to Jimenez.
Ball. High.
That's a high one, 1-1. Now a 1-2 count. That's a base hit into left field. Over second is Noel. 2 on, 1 out for Cleveland in the 12th. That'll bring in Brian Rochio. Jams one to left. Rojas makes the play, 2 outs.
Now back, left fielder, Steven Swan.
No, that's a ball. 1-0.
One count to Stephen Kwan with 2 outs here in the 12th. Sorry, my mic was muted for a little bit. I had to check something out my friend was sending me. There's a grounder to Stott. And the top of the 12th is over. Josh Naylor, solo blast to right field, 427 feet. Gives the Guardians a 3-2 lead.
Now pitching for the Guardians.
And Cade Smith will try and get the final 3 outs of Game 2 of this World Series. Here's Alec Boehm. In the right field, that is going to be caught for the first out.
Now back, second baseman.
And now I'll bring in Bryson Stott. Ground ball to Naylor. Cade Smith racing to the bag, gets the out.
The catcher, JT Real Muto.
Two outs now in the 12th. Here comes JT Realmuto, the former Marlins catcher. The count's 0-1. 0-2 now as he fouls it off. And the last chance for the Phillies to try and keep things going here in Game 2. Hit down the line, and it's fouled again. Up high, 1-2. And now he's working the count 2-2. Fouled off again. Got him looking. And the Guardians win Game 2 of this World Series, tying the series up at a game apiece. And we're going to Cleveland for Game 3 of this World Series, with the series tied at a game apiece. Can you see the bracket? Yes, you can see the bracket here in a little bit. But how about that? Let's freaking go. 3-2 is the final score. Nick Sandlin with the win, Kirk Herring with the loss. Cade Smith comes in, gets the save. All right, and a quick little look at the bracket before we end up leaving, or before I sign off for the night. As you can see, David Fry was player of the game. So as you can see, this is our little bracket that we had. We were redoing the 2024 playoffs. As you can see, the Dodgers and Yankees, they made it to the AL and NLCS, but they didn't make it to the World Series because, as you can see, Phillies and Guardians were in the World Series. So, but yeah, Zach Wheeler, Tanner Bybee will pitch Game 3. Should be a really fun Game 3. And then Game 4 will be Alex Cobb, Tyon Walker, and then I don't know who's pitching Game 5. Aaron Nola and Ben Lively are pitching Game 5. Two pitchers who have been really struggling throughout this playoff run. When are you going to live stream again? Probably tomorrow. I'm going to try and get a stream done tomorrow. And then I know Thanksgiving's coming up this week, so I probably won't be able to stream again probably until next week. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm going out of town for Thanksgiving. And not to mention my high school football teams in the state championship. So I'm going to be dealing with that all day on Friday. So, but we will stream tomorrow. I'll try and see if I can get a double upload. I'll try and do 2 streams tomorrow. I'll see what I can do. But that's going to do it for today's stream. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm Josh Wright signing off. Good night from Philadelphia.